And we are live. Welcome to another episode of Quintero o Dinero. I'm your host, El Chief, and this is episode 68 of the podcast. Have fun, but get your shit done. Now, when I say that, I say this through my perspective. I'm a 25-year-old man that lives in the United States. So what I may say may not resonate with everybody else in the world. And I say that because I have followers from Peru, Colombia, Juarez, Mexico, and India. So shout out to my foreign followers. That is awesome. Keep supporting Quintero Dinero. But I will say that, this episode should resonate with people that live in America, in my opinion. But yes, have fun, but get your shit done. I think the most important thing we should value in this life is time because we can never give it back. And with time in return, there's two things that we should get: value and joy. If we're not getting any value or joy, I honestly think we're wasting our time. And I enjoy my time, especially if it's giving me value and joy. At the age right now in my life, I'll take it back to last year, 2021. I'm in graduate school, even though I finished in May of this year. I started my business, Tacos del Chief. I have my podcast, Quintero o Dinero. And I'm also a graduate assistant working on campus. So I have a lot of things going on. And it was so hard for me to manage balanced life with everything going on because I wanted to make sure everything was great. And, I dealt with consequences. There was a lot of repercussions. Although Tacos del Chief was going well, my master's wasn't going as well. My production at work on campus wasn't going as well. I wasn't producing as many episodes as I wanted to for Quintero o Dinero. And, it wasn't a good balance. And not only that, but it was hard for me to enjoy life with friends. I'm not saying, you should go out all the time, but you got to enjoy the little things in life. You got to enjoy the small things. You got to enjoy having fun. It's okay to have fun. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. At least for myself, I'm young. Too, we're all young in a way. We're all kids. So enjoy the little things. Go out, have fun with friends, but do it with control. Have a balance. Don't just go out and get shit faced. And the next day you have post-party depression and you're all sad and depressed. And especially don't go out and have all this fun when you got shit to take care of that you haven't taken care of. Make sure you take care of your priorities. Make sure you're getting your shit done. And if you're gonna go out and have a good time, do it all with self-control. And just have a good time. I was hearing a podcast the other day with Andrew Huberman. He's a neurologist and he's a professor at Stanford University. And he talked about dopamine and positive chemicals and negative chemicals. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you got a lot of work that you got to do and your friends invite you to go out on a Saturday, but you have a lot of work to do. If you go out, your body responds with negative chemicals. You're suppressing your dopamine. And because of that, you may start overthinking and you may not be able to have a good time. And I'm saying that because it's happened to me before, where I had work that I had to complete, but instead of getting my shit done, I went out. And because of that, I kept overthinking and I kept saying, I need to go home. I need to work on my stuff because I still have to complete my work. And because of that, I suppressed my dopamine and I wasn't able to have a good time. I was a buzzkill. And I'm usually not the buzzkill. I'm usually the vibe. But I couldn't have fun. And, it goes back to what Andrew Huberman said. You're releasing negative chemicals in your body, negative reaction. And because of that, there's no reward. Now, on the other hand, fast forward a week later, my friends invite me to go out and I say no. As bad as I wanted to say yes, but I said no because I knew I had to take care of my shit. There was positive chemicals going in my body because I knew what I had to do and I was taking not only care of myself, but care of my work. And because of that, there was a positive reward. Sent my professor my paper and he was a happy man. And I turned it in on time. Positive action leads to positive chemicals, leads to a positive reward. But I will say this too. If you get your shit done and then you want to go out and have fun, go ahead and do it. We need to enjoy those little things in life. Or save your money. While you're stacking your money, save your money and take a trip somewhere. Do something different. Travel. Get out of your comfort zone. It's awesome to travel. Right now, it's a little difficult for me because I'm finishing my capstone. But that's one thing that I'm focused on is being a student. I forgot how important it is to be a student sometimes. College is another subject. I'll speak on that another day. And sometimes I don't even think you need a degree, but I enjoy college. I enjoy the experience. And, I was able to get a scholarship and especially my master's too. Again, another subject. As a graduate student, I learned one important thing too, is sometimes you got to focus on one thing. Because if you try to focus on doing all these things and if you try to focus on all these things, sometimes you have too much on your table. And at the end of the day, you're not going to get to enjoy it. You're not going to get to eat a good meal because you have too much on your plate. You're going to get full before you finish. And then you're going to waste that food. You never want to waste food. You always want to eat. You want to eat good and you want to eat balanced. And you want to have a sustainable meal. And you want to see the longevity of it. So don't try to do everything at once. And for the people who don't know what they want to do in life yet, the best advice I can give you is no matter what you're doing in life, self-improvement. Always improve on yourself. Read a book, work out, meditate. Start thinking of ideas. But when you start thinking of ideas, write them down. That's an action. And there's a quote that I read the other day, and it goes like this. If the subject acts, the voice is active. If the subject acts, the voice is active. It's right here on my whiteboard. Hopefully you all can see it. For the people who are watching through video, check it out. It's on YouTube, Quintero O Dinero. And that's all that I have for you all today. Keep it short and simple. Don't try to do everything at once. Focus on one thing. After you can do one thing, now you could start maneuvering. Now you can start moving around and start focusing on other things. Before you go out and procrastinate, make sure you get your shit done. Don't procrastinate. That's probably one of the worst things you can do is procrastinate. Because then it starts lagging off of what you're trying to build. And I say that through my perspective. We all have different positions in life. There's people that are comfortable and they're dependent on other people. And they might not enjoy my podcast. And I'm fine with that because this podcast is for people who are hungry, who want to self-develop and grow. So there's a lot of people out there that don't want to grow. And that's fine. Keep working hard. Enjoy life. Enjoy little things. And love yourself. That's all, folks.